My name is Obasugi Ame, and I'm from Landmark University.
I'm Usifo Benedict. My name is Joshua Hermans.
We are Team Dunamis.
My name is Okon Manuel.
My name is Joy Okon.
We are Team Explore.
My name is Abdelatif Olaoshibikan.
My name is Kolaole Tomi. My name is Ariel Wamaren Nkeji.
My name is Orewole Rama.
My name is Sandra Animam.
Olumide Babatokwe.
Hi, my name is Alabita Oladimidi.
I'm DG.
We are Team Family.
My idea is called the Inno Light. It's a thermoelectric generator which converts heat from food vendor stands to electricity to light up the stands.
My initiative is Nafam Foods. We process tomatoes basically to help reduce wastage and also reduce the cost of purchasing tomatoes during scarcity.
We created a platform online that connects students that want to print to the printing houses on campus. So by the time they get there, their printing will have been done.
We're using virtual reality as a new form of technology that can educate students, that can make students learn better, that can make students to be immersed in what they're actually learning.
An agricultural crowdfunding platform for students, family.
I'm developing a low-cost harvester to harvest cane.
Vinsight is a digital health venture that uses technology to help the visually impaired read books and work around the environment independently.
Campus Exchange is an online platform that enables students to sell their properties online at a cheaper rate.
Last year, my friend Deji, he called me and asked if there's a way we can make returns on a little change. We looked through different platforms, but we couldn't find one suitable for students. Then we said, yes, that is it. We can create one and be the hero for the students.
Currently in Nigeria, there are no cane harvesters, so this will be a benchmark for development of technology in that area.
Basically, we're tech lovers and we're education lovers. As we are a new form of technology, we believe that this technology should also be applied to education as an industry.
I was inspired on this idea to come up with this solution because at some point in time, I discovered the cost of purchasing tomatoes, especially during bumper harvest, is extremely cheap. But few months later, the costs goes up.
We noticed that students encounter a lot of stress when they want to print on campus. They have to go there and queue, they have to think about change, and they have to think about storage devices.
Our idea was inspired by the need to reduce the cost spent on lighting food vendor stands currently in Africa, which takes a whole lot of their profits.
Our idea is God inspired, one, and two, we believe we are doing something different.
I unlearned so many things to learn the new information which I got, and it has been very helpful.
During the course of our section year, we were able to better refine our idea, better refine and find product market fit, know our business model and understand our unit economics better.
That's not just refine our problem statement, help us understand our value proposition, what the problem really is, and how we can make returns and a lot of change from it.
It has helped us to be able to find new ideas, brainstorm on how we can best make our products sellable.
Even if I don't win, I'm telling you, this pitch training in short gave me all of it, and again, I enjoyed myself though.
Turned 100 years last year, and we decided to do something to give back to our community. So this year we decided to take it to the schools, take it to the campuses, because we believe that the youth are the future.
When we launched, we basically said we wanted about 5 different areas. Those were the priority areas for us. So we had agriculture,
education, millennial banking, creative arts, and financial inclusion.
So we launched in July, and we went to 6 different universities. So we went to OAU, we went to Uniben, we went to Futo in Owerri, we went to Abu Zaria, we went to University of Abuja, and we went to Unilag, and we received over 800 entries. So after all this, 8 finalists made it. So now to the business of today. Team 1, Inner Lights.
We are Team Dunamis from Landmark University, Nigeria. We're here to share with you a technology which we believe can impact the life of millions of Africans who currently suffer from the lack of electricity supply, mostly for lighting. We call it the Inno Light. I'll interest you to know that over 622.6 million Africans lack access to electricity. 80 million of these are un-Nigerians. But despite this fact, the individuals in society, most especially our food vendors, generate heat for cooking and to run their establishments by burning some sort of fuel, like charcoal, kerosene, firewood, just to mention a few. Unaware to most of the population that heat could actually be converted to electricity. And that's what InnoLight does. Also, the waste heat to energy market was about 11 billion as at 2016. This is projected to rise up to $30 billion by 2024. This is a huge market. With over 165 million street food vendors in Africa as our target customers, we're sure to have a market share of at least $1.8 billion. Our InnoLight package comes in two forms. You could get just the generator, which costs about 15,000 naira, or you can buy the generator with a fully functional barbecue kit, which costs about 40,000. We've also made a flexible payment plan where, over the span of a few months, you could pay instrumentally and get your product. What have we done so far? We've actually built a fully functional Spirit Light generator and the BBQ kits, one of which serves at Omoaron, Kwara State right now, serving one of our food vendors. It has reduced its energy cost, which is about $2 or 720 naira daily on lighting, to zero. By using Inno now, he's able to light up his stands, extending his work hours even late into the night, and also being able to power his mobile phones. We believe that we might not be able to light up the whole world, but we can be a light, even in our world, Africa. Thank you.
I particularly am fully ready and with a little bit of nervousness, and I believe I'll make it to the top. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abdelatif Olaoshebika. I founded Nafam Foods recently when I realized the cost of purchasing tomatoes in Nigeria is inconsistent. Usually, consumers purchase tomatoes during bumper harvest as cheap as 1,500 per basket. But that's during our bumper harvest. But they have to pay 13 times more during scarcity, because the scarcity period extends for the period of 8 to 9 months every year. And we decide to come up with a solution to process these tomatoes into puree to help average consumers to be able to afford it, even during the period of scarcity, and at the same time to breach the scarcity window, and also to reduce waste. And we have these statistics from Ministry of Agriculture, which says the demand for tomatoes in Nigeria is 2.4 million tons per annum. Our farmers produce up to 1.5 million tons per annum, but about 45% of this produce are wasted as a result of lack of processing facility. And as a result, we import tomato paste worth $360 million annually to complement the shortage in demand. So our solution is very simple. We take tomatoes from farmers instead of going to waste, then we process these tomatoes into tomato puree. We actually started by processing into powder, but we were short of resources. Then we pivoted and we started making tomato puree. It has a very long shelf life, even without preservatives. So our competitors in this regard are very few. We have a lot of them, but we have 3 major competitors. But these competitors are into tomato paste production, and their product is a little bit different from what we produce. So we label our product Royal Stew, while their product is tomato paste. So our competitive advantage is very straight. Our product has no preservative, yet it lasts 12 months in storage. And our target customers are households, including the low-income households, restaurants, and students in hostels.
I wouldn't lie. This is my first time, my first experience. I'm kind of like nervous, though I've prepared, but it's an experience, though, and I'm happy to witness this experience. Hello, everyone. My name is Sandra Animam, and I'm the CEO of Campus Exchange. Campus Exchange is an online market that enables Nigeria tertiary institution students to be able to sell your used properties online at a cheaper rate, and it will be faster, and it will be easier also. You know, it is a pride having a completely set up room as a student, because you live comfortably, and, you know, you have this pride, and, you know, we always want to do this big boy, big girl thing, have it all complete. But what happens if you want to change your hostel? And what happens when you want to graduate? You want to move your property, right? You see, movement of our properties in tertiary institutions is one of the problems we are really facing. And we're facing these problems because the loads are heavy, and because it is bulky, and also because it is so stressful, and also because it is costly. Just like when I was in my end days, when I wanted to transport my properties home, it cost me like 30,000 naira to transport my 15,000 naira worth property. So, and what I just thought about is that, okay, why not just sell it? Why not just sell it to like the undergraduates and the freshers and just go back home? That is why I came up with Campus Exchange, because I realized that the current solution we use is mostly that we abandon our properties or we just give them away and go home like that. So Campus Exchange is an online market that enables Nigeria tertiary institutions to be able to sell their products at a cheaper rate online. Now, the benefit that we're going to have is that you're going to change your stress to cash. All you have to do is just sell it when you get home. If you choose to buy your products back, or your property back, you just buy it instead of transporting everything back home. And now my target audience is the 1.5 million students who are making use of the internet.
My name is Oriwole Rahman Adebayo. I'm from Obafemi Awolowo University.
My name is Lawal Oluwatimilin from the same university. Our idea is want2print.com. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Lawal Oluwatimilin. I'm one of the co-founders of Want2Print. Want2Print is an online platform that makes printing on campus easier and faster. This is my story. I wanted to print my course form, which is a single-page file, and I ended up spending 45 minutes in the printing house. We understand that this is the same stress that students encounter in different campuses in Nigeria, so I and my co-founders came up with a solution, want2print.com. Want2print.com is an online platform that connects students that want to print directly to the printing houses. The market for white and black printing in Nigeria, white and black printing only, excluding the colored, is 1.1 billion. And we understand that a statistic came out last year that 75% of Nigerians use smartphones. So our addressable market is 0.825 billion naira yearly for only white and black printing. So how do we make money? We currently have 8 printing houses partnering with us, 7 in OAU and 1 in OUI, Obafemi Awolowo University, and 1 in Oduduwa University. Now, for every printing done on our platform, we take a service charge of 10%, and the printing price, regular printing price in OAU is 5 naira. So we'll collect 50 kobo on every printing done on our platform. Now, in the last 3 weeks, we started the last 3 weeks, we've been able to do more than 40, we have more than 40 customers use our platform with zero, we didn't use any money for marketing, and we've done over 400 and something prints on the platform. Now, we are seeking to raise 10 million naira in 3 years so that we'll be able to reach all universities in Nigeria. Okay. Now, the good thing about our team is this. We don't need to pay for the technology. We have a Node.js developer. Our website is going to be location-based so that when you are in any state, you can usually pick your school one time and you'll be able to use the platform.
My name is Kolaole Tomi.
My name is Ariel Wamorenikeji.
Okay. The name of our idea is Vinsight. We're from University of Ibadan.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kolaole Tomi, and the name of my partner is Eri Morenikeji. We are Team Vinsight. At Vinsight, our mission and our vision is to give insight, to give vision and insight to the blind. According to WHO, about 27 million people in sub-Saharan Africa are currently visually impaired, and about 9 million people are legally blind. Majority of these people cannot read books, cannot study, and the majority of them find it difficult in navigating their environment. One of them is Toby. Meet Toby. Toby is an exceptionally brilliant student, very intelligent. His passion, his desire was to become a medical doctor, but unfortunately, he had chronic cataract infection and he lost his sight. When Toby got back to school, he tried studying, but he couldn't. He tried navigating his environment, but he couldn't. He was frustrated, and ultimately, he had to drop out of college. At Vinsight, our aim, our vision, our goal is to help millions of people like Toby achieve their dreams by helping them to read books and navigate their environment. Our competitive advantage. Now, our Very glasses, which is our sensor glasses, is very compact and easy to use, and it covers a wide area in the environment. And compared to our competitors. And our second product, which is our Vices glasses, is the first of its kind in sub-Saharan Africa. Also, this glasses is very effective and efficient in reading compared to the use of Braille, which blind people use. Affordability of our product. Now, our Vices glasses cost about 90,000 naira, and our Vari glasses cost about 15,000 naira. Yeah, looks expensive. But then, compared to other mainstream smart glasses, now which cost about 400,000 naira and above, our glasses are quite cheap. Our market. According to WHO, we have about 36 million people in sub-Saharan Africa currently who are visually impaired. That's the blind people plus the visually impaired, slightly visually impaired together. Now, according to the statistics from United Nations Populations Estimate, we have about 43 million people in sub-Saharan Africa who are old. Now, as you grow older, you have this disease. Most people tend to have the disease called macular degeneration. Now, this causes weakened vision. Now, this ultimately makes blind people part of our customers. Also, according to statistics from Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, we have about 647 million people in sub-Saharan Africa who are students or literate, meaning they can read. Now, we understand that most students in school, they find it hard reading for long. And a very good number of students today enjoy listening to things, and they understand better when they listen than when they read. So now this ultimately makes majority of students our own customers as well.
My name is Falana Olumide Babatokwe. I'm developing a low-cost harvester to harvest kenaf. This is innovation for indigenous technology that we harvest kenaf. I'm a student of Obafemi Awolowo University. Currently in Nigeria, there are no kenaf harvesters, so this will be a benchmark for development of technology in that area.
I want to introduce you to kenaf. Kenaf is a fiber plant that grows and matures within 3 to 4 months. When harvested, it is converted into jute sack, which commodity exporters use in packaging agricultural materials and export. In Nigeria, the demand for this jute bag in 2017 rose up to 28 million jute bag, and according to raw material, so demand of this jute bag is increasing yearly, and Nigeria is not able to produce enough bag that will meet up with the demand of this commodity exporter because our farmers cannot produce enough kenaf for the industry that will make this bag. So what we are doing now is to come up with this harvester. This is as a result of a research. We are actually building a bigger harvester that will be handheld, but due to research, we were able to discover that this machine, which is normally used to cut long grass, can also harvest kenaf.